Hello guys, am I audible? Uh, Screen is visible.
It's visible.
Okay. In the previous class, we were discussing about some escape characters. It means when we use a single quotes to write the strings inside that string, if we want to explicitly, if we want to use the single quote once again, then we can use these escape characters. Okay, so these are some list of escape characters. That is a backslash single quote. Okay, it prints as a single quote only in our string. It means that that single quote will be treated as a part of our string. Similarly, backslash double quote, this double quote will be treated as a treated as a part of our string. So next one is backslash t. Okay, it is a tab. Backslash n, which is already you are familiar with, that is a new line character or line break character. And explicitly, if you want to print backslash, then you have to use a double backslash. This much I think we had covered in previous class. Okay, so in the next slide, uh, see, we will see some examples for practicing purpose. That is, suppose here one string is there, hello there, slash n, how are you, slash n, and I am doing fine. So here, this string is enclosed between double quotes. Okay, so both single quotes as well as double quotes we can use for strings. So here we are using double quotes, and inside this double quotes, so some single quotes are there, and to print them, to print those single quotes as it is, we have to use a the escape characters here. That is here one escape character we are using, that is slash. Okay, here slash n is there, that is new line character, and here one more new line character is there. But here this is a going to print a one single quote as a part of this string. So here your output will be like this in your interactive shell. First, in first line, hello there will be printed, and in next line, how are you will be printed, and in next line, I am doing fine will be printed. So this is how we can use these escape characters. So next, one more small topic is there, very interesting topic once again, that is the raw strings. So it means that these are some special type of strings. It means whatever escape characters, if somebody or some programmer has used in his program or in his strings, so if we want to remove them, all of those escape characters, instead of one by one removing them, we can ignore all those escape characters just by making that string as a raw string. Then how to make that a string as a raw string? So in the beginning of the string only, if we use small letter r, okay, in the beginning of the string only, if we use a small letter r, then it indicates that this is a raw string. Or how it is, we will see here. In this example I am showing here, you can see here, print. Okay, this is printing, this function, print function is printing some string which is enclosed in single quote. But before that beginning single quote, if we use a small letter r, that entire string will be converted as a raw string. It means that here whatever the apostrophe s is there, no, here that is not apostrophe s, actually what it is, it is a new line character, so that we can use that single quote as a part of that string. So then it will become as a apostrophe s for this Carol person. Okay, so that string is, that is Carol's cat. So if we want to display it as it is, we can use it, we can make this string as a raw string. Then output will be like this, see. So that is a Carol's cat. So instead of just displaying a single quote for Carol's, so it is displaying a backslash also. It means that this raw string is ignoring this backslash and single quote. It means that this raw strings always ignore all the escape characters, so whatever we have included in our string. That is the main use of these raw strings. That's all, nothing is there. Very very small topic. Okay, so when sir we should use these raw strings, why it is only small thing whatever you have shown us. But these raw strings are very very important when we use regular expressions. When we write regular expressions in the next module, when we study in the third module, when we study regular expressions in regular expressions in a string, there may be some escape characters, and if we want to ignore those all escape characters, then we have to make those strings as a raw strings. Okay. So then one more small topic, that is multi-line strings. Multi-line strings with triple quotes. It means that in our string, if you consider the string which is inside this print function, so if that string is not fitting in only one line, then we can use it in a multi-line, right? So we can use it in 2 line, 3 line, or 4 line also. We can write that same string in a 3 lines or 4 lines. So then we can enclose this string in a triple quotes. Triple quotes means it may be 3 single quotes, or else we can use 3 double quotes also to indicate the beginning and end of the strings. And when we can use these triple quotes, only when the string is going to take more than 1 line, 2 line, or 3 line. Okay, if we want to write a string in a multi-line, then we can use it multi-line string quotes, that is triple quotes. And obviously inside this triple quotes, whatever the string you have written, and if that string contains any single quotes, that is nothing but apostrophe s, it will be not a confusion for Python that this is a apostrophe s single quote only. So because the string is beginning with the triple quotes and it is ending with the triple quotes, right? So this is one example I have shown in this slide. Print dear allies in one line, in first line. In second line, use cat has been arrested for catnapping, cat burglary, and extortion. Okay, this is a next line. And one more in the next line, that is sincerely Bob. So totally how many lines are there? You can observe here. Dear allies, and below that use cat has been that string, and below that sincerely, and below that Bob. So totally here 1 2 3 4 5 lines string is there. And if you consider one space here, then 7 lines string will be there. Okay. So to make these strings in a multi-line, we can use these triple quotes. So I already told you. So we can use this 3 single quotes as well as 3 double quotes also to represent these multi-line strings. Okay. See here, the same string or the same print function can be written like this also. What is the difference here? So in previous example, just I had used a single quotes, 3 single quotes to represent the beginning and end of the string. But here I have used 3 double quotes to indicate a beginning and end of the string. So here this is the use of triple quotes, and this is the output of that program. So just now whatever, just one simple print function we had written, if you write that print function in the file editor, and if you save that program as a catnapping.py, and if you execute that program, then output looks like this. It is output is nothing but the print function is executed. So that is a dear allies in one line. In the next line, use cat has been, okay, and in next line sincerely Bob. So however, if you want to use the /n, that is a new line character, you can use in print function only. Okay, and whatever the apostrophe s is there, use, so it is treated as a part of a string. Okay, because the beginning of the string you are mentioning with a triple quotes, it may be single quote or double quotes. The end of the string also you are indicating with a triple quotes, that may be single quote or double quote. Okay, so the same print function can be written like this also. Here in the bottom of this slide I have written here, the same print function can be executed like this also. What is the difference here? You can see here, this is single quote, this string is beginning and end with a single quote. And how we can make these string in a separate and multi line string, we can see here, dear allies comma, after that we have used two /n here. It means that two new line characters. It means cursor will come to next line and its next line, because two /n is there. Then use is a use, and it is a, this is a escape character. It means what? Since this string is beginning with a single quote, Python should not get confusion that this single quote is not a end of this string. This is a use. This is a apostrophe s for this u. Okay, so here backslash is used. So this both the two together, both the two characters are together are called as escape character. It means that it will be displayed as a use only. Okay, then the cat has been arrested for catnapping, comma, cat burglary and extortion. Then double slash and is there. It means once again two new line characters, then sincerely, comma, then one more new line character, then last Bob is there, and here one single quote is there, which is indicating end of the string. So this is a similar and equivalent print statement of our previous print statement or print function. Okay, so this is how we can achieve multi-line strings with the triple quotes. So then multi-line comments. So as already you have seen, hash symbol is used for comment line. At the beginning of the line, if you put a hash symbol, then it indicates that that entire line is a comment line. Okay. So but if that comment line is not fitting in only one line, then what to do? As in our C program also, we use double slash as a single line comment line. Okay, double slash as a single line comment line delimiter it is. So if you want to write a 4 to 5 lines of a comment line in your C program also, you use one slash star at the beginning of the string and you use star slash at the end of the string. So in between these two delimiters, whatever you write, that string will be comment line, right? Similarly here in Python, we already know that one single line comment line delimiter, that is a hash. But what if we want to write the comment line in a multi-line? Then we have to use once again simply triple quotes. That is, the string should begin with the triple double quotes and that string should end with the triple double quotes. So here just now previously whatever you had written, no, that print function, similarly print function, but instead of writing print function directly, you are writing the string which is enclosed between triple double quotes. And since these triple quotes we are using for the purpose of multi-line comment only, so you use 3 or 4 or 5 lines of comment. How many lines of comment line you want to write, you can write here. Okay, so here whenever we write the program, to understand for what purpose we are writing this program, usually we have a habit to write a comment at the beginning of the program only, right? So similarly here also one comment line, for example, I have written here, I am studying in 5th semester, full point, and in next line one more string or one more sentence I have written, this is a practice Python program written by me. Okay, so these 3 lines I want to make as a comment lines. So this should be this should begin with triple double quotes and it should end with the triple quotes. Okay, and your actual program starts from here. What is this? This is a definition of a function spam, and inside this spam there is only one executable statement is there, that is print function. But before this one comment line, once again 2 lines comment line we have written here, that is also comment line. Intentionally I have made it as a bold letter so that I have highlighted it so that you can understand it as a comment line. So this is a multi-line comment to explain what the program or what the function spam does. Okay, so here this string is beginning with the triple double quotes and it is ending with the triple double quotes again. What it indicates? It indicates it is a comment line. Okay, so this program is only 2 lines of program. What is that line? Definition statement and print function. Only these 2 lines are there, and but here 2 comment lines are included in this program, and that is comment line also. It is not a simple and a single line comment line, it is a multi-line comment line. Okay, so then one more topic, that is indexing and slicing the strings. So already we have seen this indexing and slicing in a list topic, right? So here also we are going to apply these indexing operation and slicing operation on strings. So it means that when we treat these strings as lists, then we can use these indexes and slices of these strings, no problem. Because so here when we treat this string hello world, okay, which is enclosed in a single quote, this is a string. So if we treat this string as a list, if we treat this list if we treat this string as a list, and each and every character in this string is an item. Okay, item means what? This is a value in a list. That is nothing but item of a list. Now we are treating this string as a list, no? So each and every character of this string will be treated as a item of that string or item of that list with its corresponding or respective index. So for example, this hello world string is indexed like this. The index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 11. Okay, so each and every character is stored in these indexes. The space whatever we have used in the index 5 and the exclamation sign whatever we have used in the index 11 are also included in this character count. It means that we should not ignore this space character and we should not ignore this exclamatory sign character. Okay, so here hello world is a 12 line characters. Totally how many characters are there? 12 are there, and since that index is starting with 0, last index is 11. Okay, so h is in the index 0 and exclamatory sign is in the index 11. Now try some instructions in your interactive shell. Let us see. Spam is equal to hello world. Okay, what we are doing here, we are storing a string value hello world in a variable spam, and since we are treating this string as a uh, list, so let us see how we can use this indexing operation here. See, spam of 0, what it means? Spam of 0, the expected output is obviously h. Okay, so here h is enclosed in a single quote. Then spam of 4, spam of 4 means what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, it is a small letter o. Then spam of -1, that is exclamation sign, right? So spam of 0 to 5, so this is nothing but a slicing. These first three instruction what I told, these are indexing, and this is negative indexing, and this one is slicing. I think already you remember, you have executed these all things in list topic, right? So 0 to 5, when we use this slicing, we should not include this fifth index. Okay, so we should stop the indexing in only fourth index only. It means that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So first 5 characters will be displayed here. That is a hello. So then next slicing instruction is spam of colon 5. It means that from beginning to 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and 5 we should not include. So what will be displayed here? Once again, it will be displayed as a hello. So and the next is a spam 6 to nothing, that is null. So what it means? 6 to end. It means that 6 to end. So last character is exclamatory sign. So it will display WORLD exclamatory sign. Yes, this is the output, right? So now we will see some this one. We can specify this index, no? So to get the particular character in the string, right? So if we specify the range from one index to another, then that index is included, and that ending index will not be included, because this is the nature of slicing. Okay, so this is about indexing operation, and this is about slicing operation. Okay, so now we can do this slicing, and slicing means just now I told you, slicing means from beginning one starting point to one end point. If I want to fetch the part of that string, okay, if I want to get that part of that string, so that is nothing but a slicing. So range we have to mention in this slicing, right? So this slicing, what it is doing, that slicing a string, it means that we are applying this slicing operation on a string. So this slicing operation is not going to modify or change our original string. It means that it is going to give us, or it is going to return us one new string, not the original. It is not changing or modify our original string. It is giving us, one new string. It is giving us new string, and that new string we can save it or we can store it in one more variable. Okay, so here first we will store one original string in one variable, that is variable 1 or first variable, right? So from that first variable, whatever the string is there, from that string, if we do slicing, that slicing will be a new string, okay? And that new string can be stored in a separate variable, okay? How it is, we will see. See, spam is equal to hello world. Fix is one variable to which we are we are assigning one value, that is a span of 0 to 5. That is nothing but a slicing, right? So 0 to 5 means what? 5 we should not include. Up to 4th only we should include. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It means that the span of 0 to 5 will be HELLO. So that HELLO will be stored in a new variable, that is figs. It means that this span of 0 to 5 is not modifying this hello world which is stored in this spam. It is giving one new string, and now we are storing or saving that new string in one more separate variable. So if we want to store it in our old variable only, then we should write it as a spam equal to spam of 0 to 5. But we don't want to change the value which is stored in the spam. So because of that only we have taken one more new variable, that is a fig here. Okay. Now what is the value of figs? If you want to check, you just type that variable and press enter button. Obviously it will be hello. Then here what we have done now, slicing and storing that resulting substring, that is hello, in another variable, that is a fig, right? So we can, by doing like this, whenever we want the original string, whenever we want that substring, both of them we can use whenever we want in our program in future, okay? So instead of that one, we can change the value which is stored in this first variable, that is a spam also. So if we want to do that one, then we have to assign the substring to once again that old variable spam. It means that we can write that instruction like this: spam equal to spam of 0 to 5. Like this we can write it, okay? So next topic is once again in and not in operators. So where we are applying this one, already we have applied this with the list. Now the same operations we are applying on strings, okay? So very very interesting and easy topic. That is just we have to search whether a character is present in our string or not. If it is present there, then in operator will return either true or false, and similarly not in operator also give us one boolean values like true or false. So let us see some examples here. Hello in hello world, it means hello string is present in the string hello world or not. In operator is here, right? So this in operator gives us boolean value true now, because this hello string is present in this string, okay? So expected output is true. So next, hello in hello. So of course hello in is present in this string hello. So once again the result is true. So next instruction is hello in hello world. So it is going to give us the result as a false, because here H is capital, here H is capital, okay? But here E, L, L, O, these all are capital, but here they are small letters. So this all uppercase letter hello is not present in this hello world string. So this will be obviously giving us the value false, okay? So then the space that is blank or empty space or blank space in a spam. So of course here before this, yes, I think there is one space is there. Let us see, if the space is present there, then it gives us a true value, otherwise it gives us a false value, okay? It is giving us a true value because here one space is here, right? So because of this space, it is giving us one boolean value, that is true. So then cats, not in cats and dogs. So it means that we have to search this string cats in this second string cats and dogs. Of course it is present there, so it is giving us uh, it should give us a true, but it is not in operator. What is that? Not in operator. It means that cats is not in cats and dogs. No, it is present there. So it is giving us a false as a output. I hope you are understanding now, right? So these all expression test, it means we can use this for case sensitive comparison. Okay. So here, next topic, useful string methods. Okay. See, in the previous topic, how you studied list methods. Similarly, here we are going to use some string methods. Nothing to worry. Very very interesting. Okay, very very interesting topics. So these methods, as its name itself, they are telling, no, upper, lower, is upper, is lower. So these are the four main and most commonly used string methods. So as its name itself is upper, what it is doing, so it just convert the string, input string, whatever you give, that is an input string. So it convert it into all the characters into uppercase, that's all. Similarly, lower is also whatever the characters you give in uppercase letter, those characters will be converted to lowercase. Similarly, next one more third method is super. Okay. Sorry, is upper. Is upper, as its name itself is, it means that question mark. So since question mark gives us values always, boolean values like yes or no or true or false, this is upper and is lower are going to give us either true or false values. Okay. So is upper is going to give us whether the characters in a particular string all are uppercase. If all are uppercase, then only it will give us a true value. If any one character is a lowercase there, then it gives us a false value. Okay. Similarly, in a string, if all characters are lowercase, then is lower gives us a true value, and if all characters are uppercase, then or any one character is uppercase, then is lower gives us a false value. So let us see these all things here. But these methods are applying to only these alphabets. Okay. So the remaining non-letters or non-alphabets values will be same in our string. For example, let us see here, spam equal to hello world. Okay. Spam equal to spam dot upper. How to use this method, just observe here. First we should write the variable name, and then we should write method name spam dot upper. So in between this variable name and method name we should use period operator or dot operator. Okay. Spam is equal to spam dot upper. What it means, it means that the resultant string which is returned from upper method will be once again storing or saving in the same variable, that is spam. Okay. So here, because of that only we are going to assign once again the resultant string to the old variable, that is spam equal to spam dot upper. So what it means, here hello world is there, no, so only one letter is a capital here, that is H. The remaining characters also will be converted into uppercase letter, so with the help of this method. So once executing this spam dot upper method, so that that resultant string will be stored in a spam. Okay. After converting to uppercase letters, and that spam value will be checked like this or tested like this, hello world. Okay. So then spam equal to spam dot lower, already know spam value is uppercase, that is hello world. Now we are applying lower method to this one, then all characters will be converted to lowercase letters like this, hello world. Okay. So here what we are doing, these methods are not doing any change to our string. So these are returning one new string, and that new string we are storing in once again in our old variable. So if you want to store it in a new variable, you can take a new variable like a figs or something else, and you can store it in a new variable also, no problem. Okay. So now here, uh, for example, if one variable is x, okay, so x value is a 10, just imagine x value is a 10. So after that, x plus 3 means what, 10 plus 3. So that is nothing but 13. That 13 will be only in RHS side of our assignment statement. 13 will be RHS side of our assignment statement. But if we want to store it in that 13 value in the new variable, we can assign it to new variable, no problem. But if you want to store it in once again in old variable, then how we can write it? We can write it like this: x equal to x plus 3. X equal to x plus 3. So here what we want to understand is just here spam equal to spam dot upper, just we have used, right? So here upper method is giving us one new string, okay, and that new string is once again is storing in the old variable spam itself, okay. So here this spam variable spam value earlier whatever it was there, that value is changed or modified now, okay. So here one just a small program we write here. Suppose there is a conversation between two friends, okay. So one friend will ask to the second friend, how are you today? If that second friend says that great, okay, so then that great, maybe he might be typed it in small letters or uppercase letters or mix of both uppercase and lowercase letters also. So whatever the message he wanted to tell to the friend one, so he will tell it in both uppercase also in lowercase also, or else he can tell it in both the mixture of both uppercase and um, uppercase and lowercase. So just we wanted to get a message from that friend too, okay. So that how we can do this one, we just see here. We can use these upper and lower methods. So when these upper and lower methods are very very helpful for us, so these two methods are very very powerful for comparison purpose, comparison of two strings. What type of strings? Case insensitive comparison. Case insensitive, it means that it doesn't matter for these two functions or methods whether you are typing the string in the lowercase or uppercase or a mixture of both uppercase and lowercase. So here, for example, this small letter great great is not equal to great, but for these upper and lower methods, both of these two are equal, okay. So how we can do this one? Just to see one example here. Just now what I told is the conversation between two friends. First friend will ask you, how are you, okay. Then second friend will give some input from the keyboard, and that is a string. And one more variable we are using here to store that how he is feeling. It means the input of that friend 2 in the feeling variable, okay. So if that feeling dot lower, it means that we are applying that lower method on this feeling variable. So first we should write that variable feeling and we should use a dot operator, then you write the method name, that is lower. If feeling dot lower is equal to great, that is a small letter, okay, then that I feel great too. And who is telling this one? If that friend 2 is entered a small letter great, that is great, then first friend will reply as a I feel great too, okay. So if this condition is false, then we will execute else part. If this condition is false means what? It means that first second person, that second friend is not typing great word, he is typing some other word, okay. So then now it means that he may be not feeling well or something else. Then this first friend will reply as a I hope the rest of your day is a good, okay. So here what we have to understand is, so here instead of this small letter great, if suppose that friend 2 enters the input in the form of all characters as capital letters, or else the string with the mixture of both uppercase and lowercase like this, okay. But still this great will be equal to this feeling dot lower, okay. So because of that only, if this is a small letter and if this condition is true, then that first person says that I feel great too, okay. So if it is not true, then first person says that I hope the rest of your day is good. So here we see the output here. See, how are you, okay, first person is asking. second person entered it as a GRE as uppercase and AT in the lower case. So ultimately this lower method does not make a difference between lowercase great, uppercase great and mixture of both uppercase and lowercase great. So ultimately it takes this capital GREAT as a small letter GREAT only. So then the first person replies as a I feel great too. Okay, so I think you understood the difference between upper and lower methods. Okay, so what is the main power or importance of these upper and lower methods? So they do case insensitive comparison. Okay, case insensitive comparison. So similarly next, as I just told you, these upper and lower methods are just converting the lower to upper and upper to lower, and they are returning us once again the string. Okay, so here next two methods are there, that is upper, is lower. So since these are boolean methods, these are going to give us the result in the form of true or false. So what they are doing, just already I told you, if all characters in the string are uppercase, then the is upper method returns us the value true, otherwise it returns us false. So is lower returns us true only when all the characters are lowercase. If any one character is uppercase, then it returns us as a false. Just see here examples, then you will understand. Spam equal to hello world. Spam dot is lower. What it means? It means that islower method is checking this string hello world and whether all characters are lowercase or not. So of course not, because here h is a capital. Because of that only it gives us false as a output. Okay. So one more example, spam dot is upper. Spam dot is upper. So all letters are not uppercase here, only h is upper. So because of this, once again it gives us the output as a false. Okay, so here hello. So instead of writing the directly name of a variable, you can observe here directly string we have written here. Just to feel the difference between first two three instructions with this fourth instruction. In first three instruction we have written a directly variable name, but here we are writing directly the string name itself, that is string value, which is enclosed in a single quote. HELLO dot is upper. Of course all characters are upper here, so it will return true. Then A, B, C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is lower. So A, B, C, okay, are lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are non-letters. So whatever the characters are there, they are lower letter. So it will gives us the output as obviously as true. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dot is lower. There is no any alphabet here. So it will give us as a false. Okay. Then one more, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dot is upper. Once again there is no any characters or alphabets here, so it will give us false. So here this is the main use of upper, lower, is upper, is lower. And since this upper and lower methods are called as string methods because we are applying them on strings, right? So we can call them as string methods. Similarly, two other string methods are there, that is upper and is lower. So now I am talking about once again that the first two string methods, that is upper and lower. So what type of result or what type of value these methods have returned to us? They have returned to us once again some strings only, right? So upper is returning a string which is converted to all the characters as uppercase, and lower is also returning one string which is containing all the characters as lowercase characters, right? So these strings once again on these returned strings, once again we can apply these string methods. Okay, so here let us see how it is. See, hello dot upper, it means what? We are just applying upper method to this string hello. Okay, so what happens? What is the expected output? So all characters will be uh, converted to uppercase. So HELLO will be uppercase. Then the second instruction is hello dot upper it means all characters are converted to capital, then immediately on that string once again lower method is applied here. It means that all characters will be converted to lower case here. That is HELLO. Similarly, one more method, one more instruction, hello upper, it means capital HELLO, then dot lower, it means a small letter HELLO, then dot upper, it means that once again that is capital HELLO. Okay, so then hello dot lower, it means HELLO, all are small letters. So then hello dot lower, all letters are lowercase. After lowercase, here one Boolean function is there, that method, Boolean string method is that is lower. So these all characters are converted to lower letters. Then all characters are lower or not? Yes, it is yes. So it is giving us true. Okay. So these all are about string methods. So apart from these four string methods, upper, lower, is upper, is lower, there are another four additional string methods are there. Those string methods are called as isX. So just previously you have seen two isX functions. IsX functions means in the place of x we can write upper or lower. It means that is upper, is lower. So in addition to these is upper, is lower methods, there are another four additional string methods are there. So those are is alphanumeric, is decimal, is space, is title. There are some five string methods are there, and particularly which string methods? Is X string methods. Try to remember these seven is X string methods. So first one was is lower, is upper. Already you have studied now. So then just a brief idea I would like to give about these very interesting string methods. Is alpha. What it does? It gives us the output as a true if all characters are only alphabets in that string. Okay, so then it gives us as true, otherwise it gives us false. So if in a string there are both a combination of alphabets as well as numbers in a string, then again it gives us is alpha num gives us as true, otherwise it gives us a false. So then if in a string all characters are decimal numbers only, it means numerics only, integers only, so then it gives us a true, otherwise it gives us a false. If in a string only space is there, it means it is a blank string or empty string, so which contains spaces, or it may be containing tabs, or it may be containing some new lines. Okay, so if it contains only those type of spaces, then it gives us a true, otherwise it gives us false. So next last method is a title. So this is title is very interesting. So it will check whether in our string the first letter or first character of each and every word is capital or not. Okay, so usually in our textbook we get such type of headings, right? So first character will be capital, first character of every word will be capital. If it is true, then it gives us a true. If it is not, then it gives us false. So just see how it is. So hello dot is alpha. So of course all characters in this hello string is are alphabets, so it gives us a true. So second instruction is hello 123 is alpha. So here this session will end in 5 minutes. So after this one, you just rejoin. So one more topic is there. I will complete it. Then we will end up the class today. Okay. See this hello 123 dot is alpha. What it means? So here this is a combination of both alphabets and numbers. So is alpha. So is alpha method is giving us false. Then the next instruction is hello 123 is alphanumeric. Of course, it is a combination of both alphabets and numeric, so it is giving us true. So next instruction is hello dot is alphanumeric. So here only alphabets are there, numbers are not there, so it is giving us false. So next is 123 is decimal. Of course, all three characters of this string are decimal numbers only, so it gives us true. So then the space is there. Space is space method will give us true. And this instruction is somewhat interesting. You can see here, this is a title case. This is just one string, it is okay. This is just a string. You can write any string in this place which is inside these single quotes. And is title method, what it does, it just check whether the first character of these all words are capital or not. If it is true, it gives us true, otherwise it gives us false. So of course here all first characters of all words are capital letters, so it is giving us true. So then the next string is, this is a title case 1 2 3 is title. Okay, so of course here all words are beginning with the capital letters, so it is once again giving us true, and it is just ignoring the decimal values. Then this is a title case. Okay, so is title will give definitely false value here, because title word is containing the first character as a lowercase t. Okay, so it gives us false. So here one more last example, that is, this is not a title case. This is not a title case. So here all words are beginning with capital character, so it is giving us true. Sorry, what is that? This is not a title case. Sorry, actually this should be true here. By mistake I have written here false. Actually it is true only, because this is not a title case. All first characters of these all strings, all words are capital only. So here this result will be true here. So by mistake I have given it as a false here. Make a correction if you are writing in your class notes. Okay, so then here one small program is there to validate our input, user input. So what user can give input here? The user is asked to enter his age, and he is also asked to enter his password. Of course age will be always in the form of integers. Okay, and here we give some validation conditions that that person should enter the age in the form of decimal or integers only. He cannot enter the age in the form of a string. Okay, similarly he should enter the password in both the mixture of alphabets and numbers, that is alphanumerics. So apart from these two, he cannot use any special characters or something. These are the, just some conditions what we are putting in our validation, right? So here one simple program is there. That program is named it as a validate input.py. Just save it as this file name or any other file name in your laptop when you practice. Okay, and here two while loops we are using. The first while loop is also infinite loop, the second while loop is also infinite loop. The first while loop is for validating age, the second while loop is for validating password. Okay, so in this first while loop, what we are doing here, we are printing one statement, enter your age. So obviously user will enter the age from the keyboard, and it will be in the form of a string, because input method is receiving, or input function is receiving that input. Okay, and whatever the string he has entered, even though he has entered it in the form of integers, it will be received as a string only. That value will be stored in the variable age. Okay, so if that age dot is decimal, if that string contains decimal numbers only, then the condition is true, then the break will be executed. It means that